people are all selling like do shit on eBay. 9 o'clock. Ready? Does it look whitewashed?
Oh, it just changed.
Wow. Well, that was something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's share. We have a watcher already. We're just going to throw our link up, share it with our Facebook page. Maybe we should share it with Twitter. We don't do much with Twitter.
No.
We went live on Twitter once and it was a bad experience. So who's watching? What's going on? Publish a regular post. Okay. Facebook make you jump through hoops. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, I'll go live on Instagram in a second, but my phone's gonna die. Where else can I share it? I just said I was gonna share it somewhere.
To Twitter.
Oh, to Twitter, right? I'm all over the board. We're just getting set up here. Just take a second. If you watch us on a regular basis, you know it normally takes a minute to get going. That tweet. Yes, not much for Twitter. Okay. Well, that will be good. Let's go live here. All right. Good morning, everybody. For any Howard Stern fans out there. How's it going today? What did everyone do? Wade Ventures is live. We got to go. We got to go watch Wade. I just got an alert popped up that Wade went live at 9 as well. So he had the same idea as us, I guess. I guess he doesn't know that we go live at 9. That's okay. All right. Well, I guess we're good to go. So,
Instagram seems to take a while now.
Yes, Instagram's been slowing down for us lately. I don't know what's going on. We gotta add more people. Okay.
My chair was breaking.
Oh. So what's new with everybody? What did you do today? Did you sell anything? Did you make any money? Did you buy anything? Buying is always kind of more fun than selling, isn't it? I kind of enjoy the thrifting more than the sitting on my butt posting all day, but Crystal, tell us a story. Tell us your favorite thrifting story. Hey, there we go. Sold a Disney mug a few minutes ago for $25. Nice. Well, that's good. Different themes, different ages. That all comes into play with Disney stuff. We put a lion. It's funny. I put a Lion King mug onto Etsy, and I had no action on it for about a month. And I went in to look to wonder why I had no action on it. And I did not add any keywords. For some reason, no keywords got added. So I added the keywords, and within about 5 minutes, it was like people were favorite. So keywords definitely on Etsy are important. But Disney stuff is great. There is a big Disney following, a lot of fans out there. For us, we fell into the trap, the Disney trap, about 2 years ago. We saw that the Black Diamond Disney videotapes were worth millions of dollars. And we got all excited, and we went to like one thrift store, and we found like 5 of them. We're going, wow, we got like $5 million. And then we went to another thrift store and found like another 5. Well, now we got $10 million, and we're all excited, right? Well, it turns out they're not worth that at all. It was just, I don't know, if you go on eBay and actually look up Black Diamond Disney.
People still believe it. I think it's.
Let's see, Black Diamond Disney. And we're going to go highest first. So the highest collection is 89,999. So like 90,000, and there's 27 watchers on it right now. So that's kind of crazy. $60,000 for Beauty and the Beast, $34,000 for Beauty and the Beast. So don't fall for this. Like, I shouldn't say we really fell for it, but we did buy a few of them. Looking now under the sold, 5 Beauty and the Beast Black Diamond sold for $150, not $39,000 as listed. But band cover on Little Mermaid.
I was just gonna say that. Isn't there something about the Little Mermaid?
Yes.
There was a cover that they pulled.
It's right there. $134.99 if you can get the Little Mermaid band cover. I don't know what the band cover looks like. We're looking at it, but I wouldn't know the band cover from the original cover, really.
Well,
Crystal tells. There you go.
I know. I think there was like something not appropriate.
Oh, really?
With
Looks okay to me. Maybe we'll just have to buy a bunch of them
yeah.
and just put them all on band cover and see what people say. Maybe that's the unband cover. I don't know. Anyways, the Black Diamonds, they don't sell as crazy as you would think. Well, here's a still wrapped $99 for Lady and the Tramp. But anyways, we're not here to talk about Black Diamond. This was a Thing One mug. Oh, Thing One mug from Dr. Seuss. I see. What surprised me was when she came to pick it up and didn't bulk at the price at all. Oh, that's great. I love it when people don't negotiate price and they just take it. That's great. Rare, but great. Normally, I find people negotiate price beforehand. I actually sold this watch. It is a Citizen Eco Drive, really nice watch. It's one of the ones that run off of light power, and instead of a battery, there's a little like transistor thing in there. Sold it for $100. I was asking $120. She said, "Will you do better?" I said, "I'll do $100," and she was really happy with that. So I'm dropping that off tomorrow. Gotta love the local stuff because on Marketplace, there is no fees. On Kijiji, there is no fees. On Craigslist, there is no fees. Everywhere else, you're going to pay fees. So if you can sell it locally for what you would get for it online, you're actually getting more money in the end because you don't have the fees. And there's no paper trail.
Yeah, you don't have to ship it.
And you don't have to ship it. That's right. Yeah, shipping, I don't know. I used to love shipping, but now it's... gets kind of tedious. I'd rather be doing other things, and we make all of our own boxes too as we find a box. You know what? If you go to your local liquor store, you will find a bunch of boxes, and they're just crushing them at the liquor store. They just want rid of them. Go into your local liquor. I can't say liquor tonight. I don't know. I don't drink, but I guess I don't talk either. But yes, if you go to your local liquor store, you can get a bunch of boxes for free. I have been doing that since 1998. That or dumpster diving. We have a few places here in our area that have dumpsters that are cardboard only. And once in a while, if the liquor store doesn't put any out back, I'll just go to those dumpsters, open up the thing, and it's filled right to the top. I'll just throw as many as I can into my car. I still got probably 10 in my car right now.
Yeah, no.
I know. I'm bad at taking stuff out of my car. Good idea. There's one around the corner. I'll give it a go. There you go. They are just trying to get rid of them at the liquor store because they're receiving so many boxes a day. Every move I've ever done, I've gone to the liquor store for boxes. I think that's where I got the idea for eBay boxes. Well, when I first sold something on eBay, well, it wasn't the ticket. It was like a couple in, and I needed a box. So there was actually a box place in Kingston, and I went to the specialty box place, and they were like $5 for a box that size that you're looking for. And I'm like, well, that is odd. Like, I don't want to pay $5 for a box. That sucks. So I had to come up with an idea on where to get a box, and that was my idea. Go get a box where I get the boxes for moving. And sure enough, liquor store. And of course, they're going to be not bigger boxes, but big enough probably have one by me. 1, 2, 3 liquor store boxes and 1 toilet box.
Yeah, we got a few of those.
As you can see, our boxes all have numbers on them. So here's a liquor store box, Sandbanks. It is filled with magazines. And then down here, see 52? That is box 52. So in all of our listings at the very bottom, your wife is hot, bro. Thank you very much. At the very bottom of every one of our eBay listings, we're going to put in our reference number. And on that reference number, it's going to refer us back to the boxes. So if we see 52 in the bottom of our listing, that's the box we find. And I think we're up to box 86.
Yeah,
Something like that. Something like 86 or 87 boxes. So it's pretty crazy. We would have more, but we've been shipping a lot of stuff to Amazon. Amazon probably has 500 to 600 items of ours right now. So that's definitely saved us some room in our storage. So that's been good. Where can you source free bubble wrap? That I don't know. No idea. I don't really bubble wrap items. I would say more it's newspaper. Here we get how many newspapers? Probably about 3 newspapers a week, just like local little newspapers. And we'll actually just use newspaper. So I'll wrap it in a bag, then I'll tape the bag. And once I tape the bag, then I'll put it in newspaper. And that's normally enough to even ship a mug. We've never had a problem with that. Do you get many sales on Etsy? No, we do not. We did get one today. We don't get a lot of sales on Etsy, but when we do get a sale on Etsy, it goes for like double of what we would get on eBay. So we sold a Walkman we picked up for $3.99 today on Etsy for $60. So that was a good sale. Today's been really good.
Yeah.
Actually, the last couple of days have been really good for us. We've been sending so much into Amazon, and it is showing. It does show. The harder you work, the more you send into FBA, the more you're going to sell, which is kind of like a common sense thing. And you'd say, well, duh, the more they have, they're going to sell, right? But we always have never really, hit it as hard as we have lately. And now we're starting to see the results. So over $100 for the last 4 days. So it's been really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so today was local sales, and we had local sales. We sold a shirt that's been on eBay forever. I honestly just figured we were going to turn it into a rag to wash our cars with because it's been here so long, but it actually sold tonight. We don't do a lot with clothes, but we did sell it, so that was a miracle. Behind us, you can see a box over behind Crystal there. That is... I help a guy out at a flea market. I used to actually help run the flea market. I was like the manager there. And I did that for about 7 years. And finally, I just went out on my own. But I still do help him every week. I go in there and I grab a box. So in that bin is 160 items that he just throws into a bin. And I take pictures of it all. And I give it back to him. And that goes into a local auction. So it works out pretty good for us. We do pretty good with that local auction, and we split the commissions and whatever. So if you're good at photography, which this is kind of what happened for me when I first started, taking pictures was, just part of the game. And I started getting really good at it. So I got hired at a company, an auction company, and I took pictures there for about 4 or 5 years. Until I worked my way up to kind of like the top, I guess. And then after that, when the guy at the flea market noticed I was taking really good pictures, I was doing all of his eBay, I was doing all of his auction stuff. And now other vendors at the market are asking me to do their auctions as well. So if you do really good with photography, see if there's a local market or something in your area, and you can definitely help them out. If you go to your local market and just say, hi, I'm Brian, and I sell on eBay. And if you want to put together, 50 items, I'll swing by, I'll pick them up in a couple of days. Just shoot me a text. I'll pick them up, I'll put them on eBay. And, this is what it will cost you for me to put them on. And when everything sells, we'll take a look at the commissions and whatever. That's kind of the way we work it, and it does really good. But in that box on the top there, that's actually an original Mr. Potato Head. It's kind of weird.
Weird.
It's a 1960s Mr. Potato Head and the Fruity family.
Tutti
Fruity family. So it's kind of cool. All the different things. If you're on Instagram, you won't be able to see that.
Yeah.
You'll have to go to
only
YouTube.
See us on Instagram.
Yes, on YouTube we have the wide angle conference room webcam. So, but other than that, I don't know. I'm talking a lot. How about you guys? What else? So you did some local sales today as well with that mug. That was a local thing. That's great. Local sales are awesome. There we go. What about you guys yesterday when I picked up some new in the box Lego Star Wars zip bin storage cases for $2? New merchandise is not usually my thing. I bought all 4 of them. Cool. And
awesome.
Do you sell on, I don't think you sell on Amazon, do you? If you do, you can always scan them and see what they go for. But even on eBay, Lego does really well. Somebody's waving at us on Instagram. Who's that?
Cameron Harris.
Cameron Harris. How's it going? Thanks for joining. No, you don't sell on Amazon. Okay, that's cool. Even on eBay, Lego does really well. People sell it by the pound, they sell it by the set, they sell individual pieces. So definitely get it listed on eBay. It's kind of bad when you buy something locally and then you flip it locally because you're always afraid that that person's gonna see it. And I don't know, I always feel bad. Maybe it's the Canadian in me, I don't know, but I always feel bad flipping it in front of their face. Actually, it's funny. Have you guys ever seen the TV show called The Liquidator with Jeff Schwartz? It's based out of Vancouver, and that's what he does. He's the liquidator, and he will buy like a $2,000 deal and get on his phone, turn around, sell it for $5,000. Then the new buyer comes down, picks it up from the old buyer, and he just walks away with like $3,000 profit. It's so funny, but I feel so bad when he does it. But it is a good show if you guys haven't seen it. The Liquidator. I don't know what channel it's on. OLN? It's 95.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
TV.
I know. I put it on sometimes when I'm working. Like when I'm doing these 160 item auctions, you're there for about 4 or 5 hours just taking pictures. So that's not something I do at my desk. That's something I'll do just at the table, actually, at our coffee table. So I'll turn on the TV and either watch YouTube. Today I watched a really cool YouTube with, it was Craigslist Hunter, Golden Finger Picker, and Mike from Global Voodoo. All 3 of them were in one. Pawpaw Stuff says hi. Hey, Pawpaw Stuff. Good to see you back. Did you have a productive day today? Yeah, so what was I saying?
You have YouTube that you watched.
Yeah, it was really cool. I really like Craigslist Hunter, and I really like Mike. I don't know much about the Golden Finger Picker. Maybe you guys know more about him than I do. But Global Voodoo, I've been following Mike from Global Voodoo for about, 2 or 3 years now. And yeah, he's always interesting. He's always fun. And Craigslist Hunter, how much do you guys pay for your fees on eBay a month? Like under $100, under $50, under $30? Sales have been good. That's good. Glad to hear it. Hopefully they stay good. Our last summer was a nightmare. Golden Finger Picker is cool. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I should watch more of him. I haven't seen much of his stuff. But yes, so fees. Depending on your volume, obviously your sales and everything like that, your fees are all based on that, how much you list and blah, blah, blah. They were saying today, they asked Craigslist Hunter what his fees were for eBay, and they were $9,000. This month, his invoice right now is sitting at $9,000 for his eBay fees.
Oh my God.
Did you check out Wade Ventures? We checked out Wade Ventures. We both were sitting on the couch watching it on my phone, and he had a guest on, but they just talked about Poshmark for about, half an hour.
Yeah.
And since we don't do Poshmark here in Canada, it was kind of hard to watch just because we couldn't relate to any of it. So we turned that off, and then we actually went live. We went live after that. And then I went in and I watched some other Wade Ventures. And last night he was live from a thrift store. I think, yeah, it was last night. And he was showing items and he's going, should I buy it? Should I not buy it? And again, I think he was buying for Poshmark. So seems like a lot of Poshmark on there. Not something we can really relate to, but I mean, the whole sales thing, the whole selling thing, that's, you know, obviously relatable to us. We don't do much with clothes. And it seemed like that was about all he was doing. But he seemed like a really good guy. And there was a lot of people in the chat. Mm-hmm. He's quite new and he has a lot of people. Yeah. He has a lot of people. And when he would ask, should I buy this item? There was a lot of people answering him. So that's really cool. And it's really nice to see different faces on YouTube. You know, it's always nice to see new people in the business doing different things. So yes. So what else is going on? Just started Poshmark. Oh, he just started Poshmark. So that's why he's really into Poshmark. I gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Poshmark's good. I don't know much about it other than you sell clothes on it. So, I mean, we've had the option of selling clothes. Bonafide Hustler. Yeah, I like Bonafide Hustler. He's cool. They don't have a box. I lost my fidget box. I fidgeted it right out of my hand. Oh, there it is. Bonafide Hustler's cool. He hangs out with Rakin a lot, Rakin Profits. Rakin just went out and bought himself a really nice, what is it, a Camaro? No, it wasn't a Camaro. It was a Corvette. He bought a Corvette, and it's pretty sweet. So congratulations to Rakin if you're going to watch this, or I doubt you will, but congratulations anyways. How's your week been so far? We've had 4 days in a row that we've done over $100. Today we're at about what, 200 or 240 and around there. So it's really good. I want to hear your opinion on drop shipping. Drop shipping we have never done. It seems risky. I don't know. I guess it is something we would consider if we were doing high volumes of items. If we were ordering 100 items that were self-labeled from China, and we wanted to get them to Amazon, and we didn't want to pay the extra fees, because if they've got shipped to us and then we had to ship them to Amazon, why pay the extra fees, right? So I guess drop shipping them right to Amazon, that would be fine. But for what we're doing, we don't really need to drop ship. You paid $53,000 cash for the Corvette. Wow. So there you go. Go watch. Why are you watching us? Go watch his channel. He'll show you how to make money. But yeah, so drop shipping, definitely something if you're doing high volumes of stuff, or if you're bringing stuff in from China, or even somewhere else that you don't really want to be the middleman. You just want to drop it off at the other place. I have had a friend who sold an item, and it turned out they didn't have the item. It was already sold. So they actually ordered it on eBay, and they gave the seller the address of their customer, and they mailed it right to their customer. And they just said, don't put an invoice or anything in there, just send it right to the customer. So they sent it there, and the customer was happy with it. So that went fine. I guess that's a form of drop shipping. And if you're ever in a pinch, that is definitely something that you could do. I don't see anything really wrong with that, other than you should have took your listing off in the first place. But if for some reason mistakes do happen, we've all made mistakes. We've all started somewhere. So, but yes, our week's been good. I just sold a watch for $100 about 20 minutes ago, so that was good. Going to deliver that tomorrow. All day it's just been sell. Video games. We bought a Mega Man video game and sold it for $45 today. And then we bought a Dragon Ball Z game for $2. And we sold it for $80 American, which converts over to $100 Canadian. So we mailed that out yesterday. Then it's just been like board games and just things like that. So it has been really good the last couple of days for us. Boards, games, and puzzles. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. As for local sales, I would like to get more items listed on our local sales platforms, which would be Marketplace on Facebook and Kijiji. Those are our 2 local platforms. But, you know, also eBay. If you're in eBay and it says, how do you want to ship this item? There's a little box that says customer can pick it up from you, right? If you click that, it will also show locally as well. This is my first time watching live. Oh, well, cool. Welcome to the show. We're just here chatting. We used to do a games night on Wednesday, but I think a lot of thrifters were popping in and they were saying, you know, we want to talk thrifting. We don't want to play games. So we dropped games night. So, yeah, throw out any questions, comments. So who gets the job of counting all the puzzle pieces? Puzzle pieces kind of go to Crystal. I'll do board games. I don't know. I've done puzzles.
Every time you count a puzzle, you end up with like extra pieces.
I end up with extra pieces. How does somebody, instead of losing pieces for a puzzle, they seem to gain pieces in my puzzles? But I don't know. You've got that too, though.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happens.
A couple times, yeah.
Yeah.
Those mystery ones seem to have. We have 3 of them, and all 3 of them have extra pieces. So I don't know.
Extra pieces.
Other than to put them all together, but that would take way too much time.
Yeah. Spinner service mine are always missing pieces. Missing pieces for board games are a lot easier to locate than missing pieces of puzzles.
For a puzzle, yeah.
If we count them and they don't match up, they pretty much go in the garbage or get returned back to wherever we got them from. As long as it's not a yard sale, they won't take them back in a yard sale. What was your most profitable flip this week so far? I would say the $2 video game into $100 Canadian was pretty good. That was probably our best flip of the week. What else did we sell? All of our sales have been on Amazon.
Yeah, mine would be that game.
Yeah. Conair for Men. We've had that a couple times. It's one of those shavers that they're like a palm shaver thing. And you just turn it on and just rub it on your head. It's kind of like the suck cut from Wayne's World, if anyone remembers that. The suck cut. It certainly does suck. We've had that twice now, and we sold it both times. Picked it up for $3 in Gananoque, Ontario, for $3, and we sold it for $35 on Amazon. So that was okay. I figure if you can do like $35 a sale, that's really good for, you know, if you do 5 or 6 of those a day. Some headlights I picked up in Gan for $2, sold them for $30. We'll do all this in a vlog coming up here. Actually, another really good flip was Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah, the chess set.
Yeah, we had a chess set that was Lord of the Rings theme, and we paid, what, $4 for it? And we ended up selling it for $100, so that was good. What is one of the best board games that sells on Amazon? If you
eBay.
Oh, on eBay. You know, on eBay, it's really hard for us to sell board games and puzzles, but on Amazon, they go really fast. But if you can find the Harry Potter board game, and it's the entire trilogy, not just like part 1 or part 2, but the entire trilogy, it's like $129. It's in around there. And we've sold that about 3 or 4 times now. Or The Office. You know the TV show The Office? If you can get the Office board game, it's a certain one. You have to scan it to make sure it's the right one. I don't know the difference. We just sent in one that was the Office DVD board game, and it's only worth $30. But the other one that we send in, it goes for probably like $80 to $120 as well. So keep your eye open for Harry Potter and The Office. Any other board games that I'm not thinking of?
No, I think that's the most popular. It's the Harry Potter, yeah.
What about puzzles?
You're doing like locally, then it's those Disney Scenic games.
Disney Scenic games locally are really good. Yeah, really good. Can we for garage sales next season? Snow needs to go. Fortress. America goes for about 100. Yep. What's that other one we have? Not Risk. Risk goes okay on Amazon, but there's another one. Axes. Allies and Axes or something.
I was just going to say any of
Axes
those like
and
military type.
It does really good.
There's a word.
Yeah, it's like a military, like strategy.
Strategy, that's it. Those ones go really well. And I think somebody actually asked us a question about that on YouTube or Amazon about those games.
Yeah, they said that they had it and they did really good with it. That's right.
And it's true. Those go good too.
ESP. especially the huge one. Yeah. You know what I saw today and I didn't pick it up? It was Risk, but it was in a big round tin. I scanned it and I don't think there was any on eBay, or no, there was none on Amazon. How's the Rat Pack doing? The rats, if you go on to YouTube, you'll be able to see the rats.
Can see them.
The rats are
They're running around
eating right now.
Their bag of food kind of in the way tonight.
Oh yeah, you can go move it if you want. So the Rat Pack is doing good. I know Rockstar Flipper has the Wrecking Crew, his 2 dogs. We get the Rat Pack. Risk is a constant seller for me. Yeah, Risk is good, but every time we buy it, it seems to be incomplete. So we have to pile them up, and we have to...
Right now, we have 2 different versions.
Oh, 2 different versions. I wonder if it's the same pieces.
I already thought that.
Yeah.
And no.
I saw them the other night on YouTube. They're still alive. They're still kicking. Crystal just gave them some crackers. Vintage ones, no, not the same. No, they're not the same, they said, so that won't work. We thought the same thing. We had a Disney Seen It, and we tried to swap the pieces, but the pieces weren't the same either.
Buzz cards.
Buzz cards, yes, the buzz cards were different. So, I like the board games. Oh, there's your hearts. I like the board games and I like the puzzles, but you know, we scan everything. Everything we can scan, we will scan it and we will sell it. I don't care what it is. If there's a barcode on it, we're going to scan it.
Yeah, I think you asked me what puzzles sell the best. Probably Cobalt Hill.
Cobalt Hill and Ravensburg. They do good, right? But any theme?
Yeah, because you just sold that fishing.
Yeah, we sold the fishing one, and we sold a Star Wars one. That was Ravensburg.
We just sold the Disney one.
And we sold the Disney one. It was Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
But who makes it? I don't think that was...
no, it's not.
It's like a no-name. It's like a Disney or something. So, yeah, we sold a puzzle as well today. Disney, Winnie the Pooh eating a jar of honey for $25.
But it's a mosaic background. So it's like every piece is like a certain...
It's an individual picture.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's really cool. I used to, when I owned my comic book store, I had a big poster of Spider-Man, and it was that way, and each picture was a picture of Spider-Man. It was really cool. What percentage of puzzles that you buy do you find complete once you get them home? Puzzles have been good.
Puzzles are more complete than board games.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, we do have a few. The worst puzzles are the 3D ones.
Yes, and they're a nightmare to count.
Yes.
Just ask her.
That's why I still have stack over there that I got to count.
There's one sitting over there, and we've been meaning to count it for like a month now, and then we actually found the same thing brand new in the pack, so we sent that one to Amazon FBA.
Well, I think there's there's 3 3D puzzles around there. I gotta count.
I'm new to following you. Do you sell books? Yes, we love selling books. As a matter of fact, you can see 3 boxes back there, 3 big boxes. Those are pretty much books. They're about 50 pounds a piece, and books are heavy. So that will be, we needed to replenish our book stock at Amazon.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I went out and did last week. I went out and found a lot of books, so that should replenish it somewhat. It's not like Reese's numbers or anything, but for us, it'll replenish it as good as we do. Can you sell used items through FBA? I would say 80% of our items at Amazon FBA are used. So when you go into your Amazon and you're listing your item, it'll actually say, is it new or is it used? And it will ask different conditions of used, whether it's very good or like new, and you just select your condition. Then you don't have to, but there's a little description box there, and you can put in, a little detail or whatever. So you can just put in there, it looks great, maybe put together once, little to no use, something like that, or a box showing somewhere, that's what we put in. So yes, definitely get your stuff into FBA, used or new. Just when you scan it, click sell. Make sure you can actually sell it. Is that what you're gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say it's kind of like that's what's funny about that is the thing that you posted a while ago, the toilet paper.
Yes. We happened to be out, and I scanned a pack of toilet paper while we were waiting in line at the post office, and it actually let us sell a pack of toilet paper in used condition. You'll see it on our Instagram page if you go back. It was kind of funny. That's what our headline was, like used toilet paper.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have? Do you sell the puzzles and games on eBay or Amazon? We sell them on both, but lately we've been sending everything to Amazon. So once it's at Amazon, it doesn't go to eBay. We didn't have really good luck selling puzzles on eBay. So sending them to Amazon just seemed like a better option for us, and it seemed to be working out as well. So what else we got? What happens when your stock gets depleted in a certain category with Amazon? So like if we have a puzzle and we sell it, now we have 0 puzzles. The odds of finding that one again, depending on the puzzle, if it's something like obscure, something that we're not really gonna see again, or something I feel like we're not gonna see again, and it's sitting at 0, I'll actually just click the box and go delete listing and just get rid of it. Then if we do find another one a couple months down the road, I'll just go in and do an add new listing and put it in as a new listing. Which, on an unrelated note, for everybody who sells on eBay, as you all know because you watch all of our vlogs, our top 10 tips on selling on eBay: do not relist your items on eBay. Make sure you sell similar. Because if you sell similar, you're going to get a new number, and eBay is going to think it's a new item, and your item is going to show up more often in the search results than an item that's been relisted 6 times, because eBay's starting to think this item's not going to sell. It's been relisted 6 times. It's old news. No one wants it, and they just drop it. So always sell similar. Even switch your picture around if you want. Play with the pictures while you're in there. Make sure it's mobile friendly. Go back and check our tips. Do all that stuff while you're in there doing the sell similar. Just go in there and change a few things just to kind of keep it fresh, change it up for the customer. You said that you needed to replenish your book stock, so I was wondering why. Okay, so yeah, we had about 200 books at Amazon, and over Christmas, we sold, like 150 of those? So we only have about 50 books left at Amazon. So we need to get out there and get more books to Amazon, because Amazon, they're known for selling books, definitely. And they sell books a lot, as you guys have seen in other people's videos. So it's not so much replenishing the books we had. It's more just sending more books. Yeah. Get any book that'll make you money. Depending on the fees, there's kind of a formula to it. There's the price you're paying for the book, then there's going to be the fees, then there's going to be the price of shipping it to Amazon. You have to take all that into factor. If you scan a book and it's $10 and it's only $1 to buy and you're going to make $9, well, by the time you pay the fees and how much it's going to cost to send it to Amazon in the FBA box with everything else, you're not going to make that $9, So our minimum is kind of like $20. And even with $20, fees for us are like $9. So if you scan a book for $20 and Amazon takes $10 right off the hop, just say, plus it's costing us $2, well, we're only $8 ahead of the game right now. Then we shipped it to Amazon, so just call that $1. So we're only $7, only making $7 if we get 20 for it in the end. So always know it's not free to sell this stuff online. Plus, you got to factor in the $40 Amazon's charging us every month. Plus, eBay's charging us, I don't even know, 25 bucks, something like that, 25 bucks a month to have our store on eBay. So you got to factor that into your price as well.
So on eBay, do you not use the good till canceled option?
No, because if you use that, it's just going to keep relisting it under the same number, and it's going to be the same old crackers. So if I'm into clocks and I'm looking for a rare Pegano clock and I type in Pegano, I'm going to see that listing the first time it's going to pop up. Now, if I'm not interested in that, and say you've relisted it 5 times, when I type in Pegano clock, your clock's going to be way down at the bottom now, and all the new Pegano clocks are going to be at the top. So sell similar. It's a bit more of a pain in the butt, but actually it's not, because you can do it in bulk. As long as you have a store, What? I'm correcting myself.
No,
It's paid
no.
well. What is that? What?
I'm just go ahead. Sorry.
I'm on fire.
I know, but you did a reference to something that we just recently watched. I thought it was pretty funny.
What did I say? Same old crackers?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, Delirious. Same old crackers. I think that was Eddie Murphy, Delirious. What was I talking about? Relisting?
Yeah, the sales. Well, we were answering the question about good till canceled option, and then doing the sell similar.
Yeah, so don't do the sell similar, or else it's just going to continue to drop in the search ratings. So that's what it was, relisting in bulk. So if you click on the side, you can click all the boxes all in one shot, and then instead of hitting relist, click sell similar. It'll bring you into the same screen as relisting, and it will ask you all the pricing and this and that. You can discount it, blah, blah, blah. So just do it that way. And then go into your unsold items and select all the unsold and then delete them. So you're not double listing your items as well. So a little tip there for you guys. So I don't know. Do you sell the puzzles and games on? Oh yeah, we already answered that. Yeah, eBay for some reason. I find, what do we sell on eBay? Mostly stuff you can't get anymore, like that original Mr. Potato Head you see sitting over there. It's from the 1960s. There's going to be no listing on Amazon for that. Coins, like Canadian, American coins, you're not going to sell that stuff on Amazon. You need to sell it on eBay. Clothing, well, if you're American, it goes to Poshmark. If you're Canadian, I guess it goes to eBay. Or local, I don't know. But eBay, like this, bought this the other day. It's a Panasonic Discman. Believe it or not, Discman and Walkmans actually sell. $35 is what we have this listed at. It cost us, what, $3.99, something like that. Hanging on the wall at Value Village. That won't be an Amazon item. That will be an eBay and Etsy item. I already put it on eBay, actually. I just got to transfer it over to Etsy as well. So put 2 lines in the water. Try to get more exposure for the items. So, well, does anybody else have anything else? I was thinking we should do a crazy story vlog. Crazy stories thrifting. I think we've all seen crazy things while thrifting. I think we've all maybe done crazy things. I don't know. I remember one time there was a all-out fight. There was a girl, and her boyfriend or her ex was walking around with her new guy, and she started screaming. Or even the other day, we were at Value Village, and some girl walked up to another girl, and she goes, "Give me my sweater."
I thought the girl took it off the rack, and then the other girl was like, "I know that was my sweater," but no, it was the one she was wearing.
The one she was wearing. The girl was going, "Give me back my sweater." And she's like, "It's not mine." She's like, "I could tell by the paint stain on the bottom." And they were going to have an all-out brawl in Value Village. It was crazy. Yeah. I had an older lady today, actually. They came on the PA system. I was in Value Village. Again, like Value Village is like our second home. And they came on the PA, and they said, like, fill a gift card up to like $200 and this and that. And I heard somebody behind me say something, and I thought she was talking to somebody else. And then I feel a tug on my shirt. So I turn around like, oh, I wonder who this is. And it's an old lady. And she goes, "You hear that? I'm going to go fill up my cart." And I'm like, "All right, you go have at her. I got to go." It was funny. It was cute. But yeah, it was. There's always a story when we go to the thrift store. I remember one time there was like this really like bad looking guy, and the lady at the cash actually said to me, "Can you stand here?" And like when he just went and then came back, she said, "Can you actually stand here for a few minutes until he goes?" So I stood there, big security me. So I stood there, all security guard, like didn't get paid. It was a free service. So who knows? Who knows what happens? Hey, how's it going? Lola Chicky. Lola Chicky is joined on Instagram. We're just talking, just hanging out, seeing what everyone's been up to. We go live every Wednesday. And we jump on every once in a while as well. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about here. Wade Ventures is live. Oh my hair. I sell 100% replenishable, and all I do is update quantities. I have my whole store on good till canceled. I edit my listings regularly. Do you think 30 days and sell as similar is the best?
It's still best.
Oh, it's still best. If they're watching it, that's a tough one. Are your items selling? If you're selling your items regularly, then just leave it. But if you find that your sales have dropped off and, you know, you have a bunch of watchers.
Oh, yeah. Will I lose watchers?
You'll lose watchers. That's
Yeah,
right, because it is a new listing. But the thing is, if they're just watching and they're not buying and you've relisted something 3 or 4 times and they're still not buying, those watchers could also be your competition, making sure that your price isn't changing because they're trying to undercut you or something like that as well. If people want to watch, it's kind of like Etsy drives me nuts. Every day we get about 15 favorites. Everyone favorites our item. They all love the item, but they don't want to buy it. They just want to favorite it, which I mean is fine, but I'd rather get a sale than a favorite. But so if people are watching your item on eBay, that's great. So list it maybe like 3 times, and you know, if it still isn't sold after the 3rd time, well, are you going to relist it and just use the old number and maybe risk not selling it to a new buyer because somebody wants to continue just to watch it? I know sometimes I've watched an item and once I was done, I was not interested in it anymore. I never actually unwatched it. It continued to be watched.
Can you unwatch something?
Yeah, you watch things and then you unwatch them when you're not interested in it. And I have never unwatched an item. So there's probably like 20 items
That's
out
what
there.
I mean. So how many people
do
the same thing?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right.
You probably forget some of the things that you're watching.
Yeah. I mean, if you just list an item and you get watchers, that's great. And relist it once or twice. But if they're still watching it once or twice relisted, I don't know at that point. Are they really serious in buying, or are they just going to watch it? I'd rather try to get the sale and do it as a sell similar. You could, if the people have watched it for a few relistings and they have not bought yet, then yeah, you could try it, or even try it with half your inventory, or even try it with like 10 of your items out of your inventory. Try the sell similar, and then go in and just make sure you delete those from your unsold so you don't double list it. And see if those 10 items get more watchers, or maybe if you get a sale out of those 10 items. You know, test the waters a little bit. We don't want to mess you up too much by losing all your watchers. So maybe just test it out with 10 items first and see if that makes a difference. If it makes a difference, then do them all as that. If it doesn't make a difference, well, then keep selling similar or keep relisting. But yeah, it's definitely by giving it a new number. For something like this Discman, giving it a new number every time, I think that's an advantage for something like that. But if you have constant customers, say you're selling supplements, right? And you have repeat customers who are buying from you all the time, and they're watching it so they can constantly buy from you, like pills, something like that, you know, then yeah, maybe you might not want to do that. But for anyone who's just selling, you know, one-offs, I guess, it's kind of the best option. But if you give it a try, let us know what happens. I'd love to hear if it made a difference for you. Hopefully it'll get you more sales, but test the water first. Yes. So what else? What did you do today?
I had an exam today. That's what I did today.
Crystal had an exam.
Yeah, it was like 2.5 hours.
Nice to meet y'all. Well, nice to meet you as well. Make sure you go over to our YouTube and give us a subscribe over there, and then that way you'll see whenever we go live, because we do jump on from time to time.
Yes.
Yeah. We jumped on Monday, and there was no warning there. We just decided I will jump on. So you never know when we'll jump on. So if you subscribe and put the 2 little marks over the bell, then you'll always catch our live show. What are you studying? Thank you very much, Lola Chicky.
I'm studying office administration. Yes.
She's going to do all of our taxes. She'll be able to post faster on eBay for us.
I'll be able to type faster, that's for sure.
There you go. I use 2 fingers. And it's funny. Everyone like makes fun of me. You only use 2 fingers, but I do, and I'm fast.
You are fast.
I am fast. Oh, I'm sure you can. But I'm not writing an essay either. I'm just doing listings.
The word
y'all seems to make you laugh. Yes. Y'all, yes, that's funny. That's like a Southern thing, right? Y'all. Yeah, so sometimes it is not planned when we go on YouTube. So subscribe. So, you know, what do you think? What's today? Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
All day yesterday, I thought it was Wednesday. Maybe we'll jump on live, like, well, tomorrow's Thursday. It's probably not. Maybe Saturday. I don't know. We'll see. Sundays are okay for us, too.
Yeah, Sundays are good.
So, who knows? We're scattered. But if you guys ever have any questions, just definitely leave it under our YouTube video or send it through Facebook or send it through Instagram. I don't know about Twitter. I don't really know much about Twitter other than we're on it. People are like always sharing our stuff and things. But...
It said that Prince Harry started following us.
Yeah, we had Prince Harry follow us today.
And I was like, is this really real?
Yeah, and we actually got an alert saying that.
Yeah, I know. I saw it and I was like, Prince Harry's following us.
Prince Harry wants to become a reseller, so we'll teach him the way. Catch you next time. Bye for now and have a great night. Thank you very much for stopping by, and we will see you next time for sure. Have a great night. Thanks for the chat. All right. Thank you for stopping in as well. Thanks for the questions and the interaction. We kind of go live, and I always say to Crystal, I don't know what we're going to talk about. So hopefully some people have some questions to talk about. I think I need like an agenda just in case no one shows up. But it's nice when everyone kind of contributes and gives me something to blah, blah, blah about. So... I see a lot of people using Instagram for selling as well.
Yeah, that's what I noticed a lot too.
Clothes. Again, clothes.
Yes.
You know, there's a picture of what, like a girl wearing a shirt, and it says underneath the price, and just send me a direct message. So.
Well, I think that's why they have the option to have a business
Instagram
account.
You know, I tried to sign us up with a business Instagram account, and it said, okay, now you have to make a Facebook page. And, well, we already have a Facebook page. So I tried to select our own, and it said, no, you need to make a new Facebook page.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't need to make another one. So then I just canceled it. So we're not a business. We're just a single person on Instagram. Everyone sells clothes. I know it's kind of a nightmare. I mean, if that's what you do, that's great. But in all honesty, coming from the antique world, the vintage world, you know, I love selling VIP passes and signed things by bands and just watches. And you want to sell shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Well, we got another clothes person in the house. Yeah, I love selling like on my desk right now, I got a bunch of these. They're matchbooks, if you can see them. They're pinup girl matchbooks from like the 60s. And I love selling those things. You get like $12 each, and we pick them up for nothing.
That's like one of the first things that you had me post.
Yes, when Chris was first learning eBay, I gave her a stack of about, 30 of them.
Yeah, there's so many. That and stir sticks.
Stir sticks.
And we're still selling those.
And currency.
Currency, yes.
Currency was a big one.
But currency.
Only really focused on clothes, slowly seeing what else I can do. If you're on Amazon, books is always great. Everyone loves books. Just scan. And, you know, everyone always seems to have a niche. Like I like to sell clothes, or I like to sell like electronics, or I like to sell vintage. For us, it's whatever we can scan and says we're going to make some money on it. That's what we're selling. We're selling anything and anything. If, like I said before, the American Pickers, their motto is, if we can make money on it, we'll buy anything we can make a buck on. And that's exactly what we do.
You guys do lots of games, right? So I could do that.
Yeah,
yes, we do.
Games and puzzles, we do a lot of that. But our last sales today, well, one puzzle, but an ink cartridge, car headlights, an art book, and a man's hair shaving accessory. So there you go. We're selling everything. Who was that? Gil Daddy. Gil Daddy used to pick up adult Depends, adult diapers. And they would buy them for like $2 of Value Village and sell them for like 20, 30 bucks. It was awesome.
We had those puppy pads, didn't we?
We sold dog training puppy pads. And we paid, what, 50 cents for them? Something like that. Something really low, like $1. And we sold them for 15 bucks. So anything you can scan, get them on there.
See, I think a lot of it too is that some of those things that we do get and sell have been discontinued and you can't get anywhere else.
Right. And filters.
Yeah. Vacuum cleaner bags, maybe even those puppy pads.
Yep. Why limit yourself? Really, I mean, why limit yourself? If you say, I just do one thing, why limit yourself? If you can scan it and make money on it, why would you not pick that up and send it into FBA and let them sell it for you and make money on it, right? I mean, I don't sell cars, but if I could buy a car for $5 and sell it for $10,000, well, I'm in the car business now. You know what I mean? It's kind of like owning a pawn shop or a flea market. Whatever walks through the door, if you can make money on it, then you're buying it, you're flipping it, you're selling it. So don't limit yourself. Definitely get out there and scan and sell anything you can. Only thing with puzzles is most places don't let you return missing pieces. Value Village for us, they have a 10-day policy. 7 days. And Talese around us have a 7 days.
Yes.
But also in the stores, we open the box. Crystal, in our videos, go back and watch some of our videos on YouTube. And Crystal goes through the entire box and counts every piece.
Yeah, most of the time.
For board games, not puzzles.
No, puzzles I don't. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Yep, but she goes through and counts all the board games because we were burned so many times that Crystal now goes through them. And before we leave the store, we know exactly what's in that box. Mine said no puzzles or books. No, there's a 7-day return policy at Value Village and Talese here, and I've sat there and counted for a kid's puzzle before.
Yeah, no, it's the best thing to do. It just, I don't know, it saves you.
If you can't return it, it saves you money.
Yeah.
You know, at Value Village and Talese, they'll do an exchange. It won't be cash back.
Yeah, they don't give you your money back. They exchange it. But I mean, we're always there anyways.
We're there every day.
Talese is a little more difficult because they tape their boxes.
Yeah.
Value Village just uses elastics.
Yes.
Which is why we have 1 million elastics.
We have so many elastics. We could start selling elastics on Amazon.
We could make a giant rubber band ball.
There you go. Our next YouTube video, we're going to make a giant rubber band ball.
Well, you'll probably watch it get bigger.
But yeah, do what you got to do. If you want to make sure it's complete before you leave, then you open it and you check. And if a worker says something to you like, oh, you're checking it, just say, yeah, I've bought them here before and they're incomplete because your workers in the back aren't doing their freaking job.
Which I found fun because we did return board games to Value Village. And when we did that, she was surprised because she's like, oh, well, we count all our board games. Well, no, you don't.
She says, we never get them back. And I'm thinking, you know why you never get them back? Because they're all in my freaking basement. I've got like 80 games in my basement that we just haven't brought back, and we're just hoarding for pieces for if we do find other ones.
Yeah, some we can use for pieces. And we just, I don't know, half the time we forget to take them back. And then our 7 days are up on the receipt.
Wow. So are you getting these at Value Village or Talese? Or is this like a Goodwill thing that you're buying these games that they are not letting you exchange or return? Because it says right on our receipt for Value Village that you have a 7-day return policy. And you know what? We've returned items in Belleville. We've returned items in Kingston at 2 Value Villages. And we haven't had a problem at either. Value Village? Yeah, no, you must have a grumpy person. You definitely are allowed to return. I mean, if it's incomplete, it's incomplete. So why would somebody want a board game that's incomplete? So I would go in there and I would definitely talk to the manager. If a cashier isn't helping you out, talk to a manager because, yeah, we have no problem returning here. Or if you're close enough to Belleville or Kingston, just drive to Belleville or Kingston with your returns, and they'll do it there. But next time. Yeah, definitely. Check your receipt.
Yeah, but I was looking to see if we had one.
Oh, we got receipts everywhere, mostly Canada Post. We're really organized. Like, everything's everywhere. I had that little bag there on the table the other day. So I don't know. What's this? Oh, Canada Post.
Everything's Canada Post on your
Yeah, it's nuts, the amount of stuff we have here. Instagram might end soon, guys. They only give us an hour live, and then they cut us off. So if you want to head over to YouTube on our YouTube channel, our link's in the bio on Instagram. You can catch the rest of this show.
Right, yeah, we're going to get cut off.
Resell Remedy's here. Hey, Resell Remedy, we're just about going to get cut off Instagram. So if you want to catch the rest of this show, we'll be on YouTube. We're just talking about returns. And I know Bibles for Missions, they won't return items. It's all final sale there, and they tell you that very sternly when we buy stuff there. Yeah. And Goodwill, it's also final. Show the employee the receipt. Yep. Yeah, definitely. As long as you have a receipt, it says right on it, 7-day returns.
Yeah,
so
just make sure there's no exceptions. I don't know, maybe that store, like, it's possible a store could set different policies.
Yeah.
But that would have to be indicated on the receipt.
Yeah. So
just read the receipt and see what it says. But no, we returned.
I was in Value Village the other day, and there was a lady trying to return things from 2017. Right. She was trying to return things from October 2017. And they actually let her return 2 of the items. She had like 5 items. They let her return 2, but the other 3 they didn't let her return for some whatever reason. I don't know. Thanks. Yeah, let us know. Okay, we're running out of time. We got 25 seconds left on Instagram. If you want to go to YouTube, we'll still be on there for a little bit. But let us know, Catch My Thrift 2.0. Let us know what happens with your Value Village. I would be really interested to hear. Mm-hmm. Tell them that you know some people around the Kingston area and the Belleville area, and they return them there, no problem. And maybe that'll shake them up a little bit.
Thanks for the hearts.
Yeah, so that's really weird. I don't know why. They wouldn't let you do a return at Value Village. Not sure. Yeah. But
it's interesting.
You know, to prevent that, you can always count them before you leave.
Yeah.
I actually, you know what ticked me off today? I bought something. It's down there. I don't know if it's kind of buried. It's in a white box. Yeah, Win TV. Oh. I bought this today, and there's none on Amazon.com and none on Amazon.ca. Sorry about the glare. Let me see if I can. So this little baby lets you transfer your TV to your computer so you can watch TV on your computer. None on any of the Amazons. So I picked it up. It was $12.99 at Value Village. I already took the tag off, actually, because I took pictures of it for Amazon. I put it on for $129.99 on Amazon.com and Amazon.ca. But when I went through in the store, I looked to see if everything was complete. And everything was complete. So I was happy. All was good. Came home, taking pictures of it, and the disc has a crack in it. Yeah, the disc has a crack in it. So good thing about software is you can download it online. So I just went online and I went to the company, and all the drivers you need for that, you can just download. So on Amazon, I put that it does come with the disc, but the disc is damaged. You can try it, and if it doesn't work, you can always download the drivers online. So that's the good thing about computer components. If they don't have the disc, you can always get their stuff online. Yeah, so that was today's find. That, and what else did I buy there? Bought something else. I forget what it was. I don't know. Nothing big.
I don't know either.
That was a good thing. That was the good thing. I don't know when we're going to do another FBA, but FBA for us, that's all we've been really doing. I put some stuff on eBay. Actually, tonight sold some cupcake holders on Amazon. Ooh. If you go to the dollar store, guys, you can actually source at the dollar store. And we've done okay with it in the past. When we first got into Amazon, I bought like a bicycle seat cover, and we were selling them for like $30, and we were paying $4 for them. Our dollar store, everything's $4, so figure that one out. We sold seat covers. we sold cupcake holders for like $10 a shot. We were paying $1.25 at one of the dollar stores, and we were selling them for $10. So we went in to every dollar store of that brand, and we bought out every dollar store and sent them all into FBA, and we did really well with them. What else have we bought at the dollar store? Do you remember anything? A headband, an LED headband. We bought that. Paw Patrol stickers, the TV show Paw Patrol for kids.
Oh yeah, you bought like the Bubba or something Guppies.
Bubble Guppies.
Is that it?
Oh, that was a book. Is that what you mean?
Wasn't there like the sticker kit though? Like it was like a box with like rolls of stickers.
Yep, we're buying boxes of stickers of Bubble Guppies and something the pirate.
Jake and the Pirate.
Jake and the Pirate, maybe?
Yeah.
We're buying these for $2 and we're selling them for about $15 on Amazon. So the dollar store is definitely somewhere that you can source. We were just approved for food maybe 4 or 5 months ago. And, we could probably scan some food there and send it in. That's one thing we've never sent into Amazon. I didn't know how well food would work for us, but somebody in one of our live chats said they send in food and they do well with it. So
I sourced dollar store also. This past winter, I had hat and gloves made $10 plus shipping. Cha-ching.
Awesome. That's great. Yeah, the dollar store is really good. And I think the first person, I forget her name. There was a girl on YouTube, and she showed that sourcing at the dollar store was doable. And that's what gave us the idea. And yeah, it worked. I still source at the dollar store. I bought you guys know the movie Dodgeball with Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn?
Mm-hmm.
They had they weren't bobbleheads, but they were a lot like bobbleheads. And they had the Vince Vaughn and the Ben Stiller character. And we bought one of each, and they sold in like only a couple days. Both of them were gone. I went back to get more, and they were gone.
There's also those Crisis.
Yeah, Crisis. That's what I was just going to say. $4 for these limited edition Crisis, the video game statues. And we were selling them for $30 a shot. I even put them on eBay, and we were sending them right across to Germany. We were selling them to Germany. One went to like Yugoslavia. It was crazy. Everyone wanted these things, and they were only $4. So definitely get out there and check out your dollar stores. If you're looking for ideas to source for FBA, dollar stores are a good place to start. Gives you some experience scanning too, because everything has a barcode at the dollar store. Yeah. Have a good night. Good show. Thanks. Okay. Well, thanks for coming out, Kelly. We're going to make a reseller out of Kelly soon enough here. He'll be a top dog of Ontario. And Kelly's been with us since the beginning. He's been there for our first show, and he's been there all the way up to this show. So personal thanks to Kelly for supporting us along the way here. So but yeah, sourcing food. I don't know. Would you guys buy food from Amazon? If you needed like spaghetti sauce, would you be like, oh, I better go to Amazon and buy some spaghetti sauce? I don't know.
Yeah, I just wouldn't think of buying food.
Maybe if I was having like a big barbecue or something, and I'm like, I need like a lot of barbecue sauce. Maybe I'd like order in a lot of barbecue sauce from there instead of going to the store and buying a lot of barbecue sauce.
I think it's for like, I can see like Canada like versus like US. Like there's things that the US has that we don't, and there's stuff that we have that they don't, right?
Yeah.
So you'd be able to get that from Amazon. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Not if you send it to the FBA.
Right. Yeah. Okay, guys, I need to know what reptiles you have.
Oh.
We have 2 rats back there. They're rats. Their names are Mr. Rat and Mr. Rat. And we have 1 fish, which is a betta fish. If you go back into our vlogs from last summer, we had 2 bearded dragons, and we have a video of us just out getting crickets to feed our bearded dragons. You can see that in that vlog, so you can see our bearded dragons. We did have them at our old place. When we moved to our new place, there was really nowhere for them, and the kids, we bought them for the kids for Christmas, and the kids lost interest in them. So much that they didn't even know where they were at the new place.
Yeah. Well, and then they didn't even notice that they were missing.
Exactly. Yeah, we ended up selling them to somebody who, the guy had a kid, and he couldn't have a dog or anything with hair on it because he was allergic. So he was doing research about bearded dragons, and he came across our bearded dragons on Kijiji. And yeah, he bought our bearded dragons. So we know that they went to a good home, and all was good with that. But about 2 months after we sold them, one of the kids said, where are the bearded dragons? So they are not missed at all. Maybe by Crystal a bit.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things that Crystal was like, you bearded dragons, and then she loved them. It's like the rats.
The same thing with the rats.
Yeah.
Now I just want more.
Yeah. Now she wants more. So, well, tomorrow's Thursday. We are off. Rats are good pets. Yes, they're very smart. They're very friendly too. A lot more friendlier than people think they are. But you just have to hand tame them right from the beginning. Hand-raised rats. And your hands can't smell like any type of food while you're handling them, or else they think you're fingered. Because they're like pretty much blind, right?
Yeah.
Like in the daylight, they can't barely see anything. So.
But that's how they test food, is by biting it.
Yeah.
That's how they know if it's good or not.
That's right.
So can't really blame them.
Yep. So that's what we have: 2 rats and a fish and a dog.
Mm-hmm.
You guys might see the dog coming up in a vlog here. We'll keep that as our hanger. People have to tune in if you want to see the dog. Had my first broken shipment today. Had to go to the post office, claim. You know what? Over the years, I have had 3 or 4 different issues, and I've gone to Canada Post about it, and every time they haven't helped me. They have not helped me at all. They haven't helped me track the item, even though it was trackable. They didn't help me when items got broken or damaged. They don't really, when they ask you want the extra insurance, I never get it anymore, because even if you do, they're not going to help you anyways. We've never had any luck with a claim. So let us know how your claim works out for you. Hopefully your postal service is better than ours. Had to refund the customer? Yes. That's pretty much what we do. We refund the customer, and we just tell them to keep the item. But we always get them to send a picture of it first. If they just say it was broken and I want a refund, well, that's one thing. How do you know it's broken? Through messaging, you can actually send pictures. So get them to send, 3 pictures of the broken item. And that way it kind of proves that it's your item and that it is broken. And then once it's your item, then refund it. And then we just normally say keep it and throw it in the garbage. Or if you can use any pieces off of it, like such as a clock I talked about in our last live show, you can keep the gears or the key or the windings, the hand, the face, whatever's usable on it. It's yours now. Got a lot of photos. Well, there you go. As long as you got a lot of photos, then you're kind of covered. So refund. And there's no point in paying for shipping to send it back to you when it's broken. You know what I mean? So you might as well just tell them keep it, throw it in the garbage. We had to do that with a $200 foot ionizer. It worked here, and when we mailed it, when it got there, it didn't work anymore. So we refunded the full amount, and that was going through. We gave them customer service phone number. Crystal contacted customer service and got nowhere with it. So we ended up just refunding the customer and just told them to keep it, because it came in a cool box. So they got to keep the box. Came with like a couple accessories as well, like hoses and stuff. So they got to keep that. And they said that they actually did find another one online, and they already purchased one. So now they got extra parts for it. So good customer service as well. Got to keep the customers happy. Friend of mine has nothing but bad luck with eBay. He sells hockey cards, and this guy will send a hockey card that's worth, $300-$400, and he'll have it tracked and everything, and the customers will mark it that it was never received. And even if it's tracked, he kind of doesn't get anywhere with it. Or they'll say it's not the card I wanted. And when they resend him back the card, it's actually a whole other card. It's not even the same card. Like, he has nothing but problems with eBay. Because a few times I've said to him, I'll do your eBay for you, because I guess you're not good at it. Just joking around with him. And but no, I guess it's nothing but problems. And he's selling really higher end things. So he's kind of given up on eBay altogether. He buys from eBay, but he won't sell on eBay. Because a lot of people, and as I was saying earlier, I watched Craigslist Hunter, Mike from Global Voodoo, and Golden Finger Picker all in one show, and they were saying how eBay is for the buyers only. They don't really care much about the sellers because, in all honesty, if we left and you left and, let's just say 500 people left eBay, would eBay really care? Would eBay really notice? 500? How many sellers do they have on there?
Yeah.
Like a couple million? So if like 500 people left, would they even notice? So why care about the seller? Right? It's the customer. That's right.
My first return on clothes came back different item.
Did it?
Interesting.
There you go. Yeah. Some people really are scammers out there. And unfortunately, even though they do that, you can't give them a negative feedback. You can't warn another seller about them. All you can do is block that buyer on your account so they cannot buy anything else from you again. But then they come and buy from me, and then they screw me over, and then they go and buy from,
stopping them.
There's nothing we can do. But it's in the end, it's the cost of doing business. For every bad customer, we get how many good customers, right? So we're going to make money off of 20 customers, and maybe that 21 customer is a bad one. So we take a hit on that, and then 22 is fine, 23 is fine. So it's all the price of doing business online. Not much we can do about it. So you just kind of got to go with the flow and hope for the best. All right. Well, I'm just checking here. It looks like we're about done.
Yeah.
So thanks for coming out, everybody. It was a good show. We got to talk to a lot of people, a lot of different situations going on. And I don't know when we'll be back live. I don't know if we'll do a vlog tomorrow. It's going to be a busy weekend for us, right through to Monday. So maybe we'll go live. We'll see. Sunday, maybe? Yeah, okay, maybe we'll go live Sunday. Make sure you subscribe, put on the notifications, as we always say. That way, when we do just jump in live, you guys will know that we're on. Maybe we'll go live like during our drive tomorrow or something. I don't know. We'll see. Let us know if you want to see us go live. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming out, and we'll talk to you all later. Have a great night.
Yeah.
Make the weekend count for garage sales. If you're in an area where you can do garage selling, get out there and do the garage selling. And if you're not at a garage sale and you're at a thrift shop, scan. I don't care. Scan food and then go scan clothes and then go scan toys and then go scan footwear. Like it doesn't matter. If there's a barcode, scan. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Take care.